Did you know that a staggering 70% of all jobs and internships are found through networking? That's right, they are never, ever posted on public job boards. So think about that. If you're only scrolling on those big job sites, you are fishing in a very, very small pond.
And this quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head. If you've been endlessly typing internship into Google and feeling like you're just hitting a wall, you're not going crazy. You're not alone. The simple fact is, the vast majority of real opportunities are completely hidden from that basic search. But, and this is a big but, don't worry. We are about to uncover a much, much better way.
This is what we call the hidden job market. It's this sort of secret world where the best roles are, usually with way less competition. And to unlock it, we're going to use a simple framework. I want you to think of your entire search strategy as a pyramid. And here it is, the internship search pyramid. It's got 3 levels. Down at the very bottom, you have the crowded base. That's the public job listings, where literally everyone is competing. In the middle, we have a more direct approach. And then at the very top, the peak of the pyramid, you have the insider's edge. This is where most of the real opportunities are actually found. We're going to start at the bottom and work our way up to the most powerful strategies.
Okay, so let's tackle level 1. Look, this is the foundation of any good search, but you have to be smart about it. This is where you're up against hundreds, sometimes thousands of other applicants for a single role. It's a necessary step, for sure, but it should absolutely not be your only strategy. And you're going to recognize these names right away. I mean, these are the platforms you've probably already spent hours on, right? LinkedIn, Indeed, Glassdoor. For many university students, Handshake is fantastic. AngelList, which is now called Wellfound, is killer for startup roles. And Forage is great for virtual work simulations that can really beef up your resume. These are all a good starting point, but they are just that, a start.
Now, you want the secret to getting an edge here? It's all about speed. To stand out on these super crowded platforms, you have got to use the filters. Set up alerts for roles posted in the last 24 hours. The data shows that applying within the first 2 days, the first 48 hours, dramatically increases your chances of actually getting noticed before that application pile gets ridiculously high.
Okay, we're climbing the pyramid. Welcome to level 2. This level is all about being proactive, about going straight to the source. This is how you bypass all the noise and put your application directly in front of the people who matter.
First up, make a target list. I'm talking 20 to 30 of your dream companies, and then bookmark their career pages. Big firms, think your Googles or your Microsofts, often list openings on their own sites first before they go anywhere else. And second, you need to master the art of the cold email. This is not just about spamming your resume. No, it's about finding a specific person or department and sending a really targeted, thoughtful message. This is how you can literally create an internship that didn't even exist before you asked.
And now we have reached the peak of the pyramid. This is level 3, the insider's edge. This is where that hidden 70% of jobs actually live. And up here, it's less about what you know and a lot more about who you know. And maybe more importantly, who knows you.
I'm serious about this one. Do not sleep on your university's career center. They are an absolute gold mine of opportunities. They have exclusive relationships with companies, their own private job boards, and even direct pipelines to recruiters who specifically want to hire from your school. Plus, they offer resume reviews and can help you find alumni in your field. It's a massive, massive advantage.
You know, the #1 tool for networking is something called the informational interview. And let's be super clear about what this is. You are not asking for a job. You are asking for 15, maybe 20 minutes of someone's time just to hear their story and get their advice. That's it. This tiny shift in mindset makes people incredibly willing to help you out, and it very often leads to them saying, you know who you should talk to? Or, hey, why don't you send me a resume? And here is exactly how you do it. This is a simple, super effective, and totally non-intimidating script you can adapt for LinkedIn or email. It's respectful of their time, it shows you've actually done your research, and it focuses on their journey, which, let's be honest, people love to talk about. This right here is your key to unlocking that hidden market.
Okay, we've officially climbed the pyramid, so now let's bring it all together into a real concrete game plan. Because searching for an internship in Canada is totally different from searching in Kenya or India. The language you use and the platforms you're on really, really matter.
First, let's talk vocabulary, because this is huge. If you're in Canada, the key term you're searching for is co-op. In Kenya, it's called an attachment. And in Nigeria, students look for IT or SWES placements, while recent graduates search for their NYSC PPA. Just using the right local term in your search is an absolute game changer.
And this table really shows just how specific your search needs to be depending on where you are. It is not a one-size-fits-all situation. In Canada, for example, your university's co-op portal is absolutely essential, and you'll need the right work permit. If you're looking in Kenya, an attachment often requires an official letter from your university, so you'll want to have that ready. Over in Nigeria, sites like MyJobMag and Jobberman are the go-to resources, and for recent grads, NYSC PPA is the search term. Meanwhile, in India, Internshala is king, but if you're eyeing tech roles in Singapore or Hong Kong, a platform like Ada is probably a better bet. Knowing these little regional secrets gives you a huge advantage.
And of course, timing is everything. You have to know the timeline. For those huge tech and finance roles in North America, companies start recruiting for summer 2026 way back in late 2025. Yeah, almost a year ahead. Startups are a bit later, usually from January to March, and for many countries in Africa and Asia, the key deadlines for that mid-year intake are around February and March. You have got to be prepared well in advance. So, what does this all mean for your actual strategy? How should you spend your time? Well, it's all about balance. Do not spend 100% of your time just scrolling job boards. Dedicate about a third of your effort there, sure. But the majority of your time, a solid 40%, should be spent on networking and doing those informational interviews. And the final 30%? That's for direct outreach. This is the formula for success.
When it comes down to it, the best, most rewarding internships are often the ones you create yourself through your own initiative. They aren't just found, they are built. They're built by students who are visible, who are proactive, and who are ready to connect. So the only question left is, are you ready to go out and create your own opportunity?